This is school on Wednesday, the 15th of December 2021. I wrapped up my script and well, I didn't even wrap it up. I did nothing to the script. Basically all I did in Moving Image was upload my script and my statement of intention. The script had no changes because it's a PDF, and I really couldn't be bothered to you know, delete that PDF, update the file, and create a new PDF with the updates because there were just a few minor changes I wanted to make, but I'm lazy and the amount of work is crazy. As for my statement of intention, I didn't know until the assignment was uploaded that there's supposed to be a bibliography. Thing is, I didn't really do any research. Like, everything that I said was my own thoughts. I did no research whatsoever, other than watching the movies and shows that I mentioned in it. So I added that in, but didn't know what to write, and then I decided, you know what, I'm just going to upload this now and delete the bibliography. And I also finished Daredevil 2 and 3. They're great. Yeah. Trying to think of what's next. In media, the board was showing Justin Bieber with some song that he did for charity. Something along the lines of Band Aid. But this teacher was saying, oh, like all these white messiahs, Justin Bieber, Jamie Foxx, Michael Jackson, couple other people, some white, some black. You know, all these damn white people like Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is black. You know, he's saying that he's not saying it's racist, but he's also not saying it's racist. Um so you get what I mean. But like, you know, he says all these these African children have to rely on uh the white celebrities such as Jamie Foxx. Michael Jackson, I'll give you him, but I mean, he is black, despite the fact that he looks white in his final years, well, for probably decades before he died, I don't know. He still is black. Like Beyonce, she's trying her best to look white. Is she white? No. For once, the careers teacher was in, or well, he's been in the entire time, but I think that the last two times he was I don't know what happened there. He was doing like a rugby match or football or something. So I finally was able to tell him about how that website. I don't know if I mentioned this before. It was like a website. Uh, ask you questions, you answer them, it'll bring you back jobs that they think you'll be good at. The first two are something to do with climate change, and the third one is to do with therapy. And the like top, I'm gonna say 20 or 30, are mostly about climate change or therapy, which neither of which I want to do. The first interesting thing that popped up was number 195, which is the CSI, but I don't think I'd be good at that because I'm very clumsy. I'd end up, you know, stepping on the blood and all, contaminating the evidence. And I'm not saying that this is an exclusive thing to me, but the test doesn't work for me. Because it's just a standardized test. Like if it were an AI, then maybe it'd be more accurate. But we can't have any AIs. So what we do is we get a human. But all the humans say, "Oh, you like books, so you should be a librarian." I also like watching a lot of very violent shows, but I don't go out and beat people up, despite what some people might say. um, uh, you know, my dad have been saying that the school can look at what you're doing on the iPads and all that, like Big Brother's watching you. It's true. That classroom thing, that's what it is. Like, our iPads all connected to the teachers in general, and my mate was playing Class games, and suddenly his iPad had like a lock symbol on it and said that he'd been locked out because the teacher saw what he was doing and locked him out because he wasn't doing work. So, what's the line? Games, I understand, but what about me? I'm reading when I have free time, when I have no homework or anything coming up. Like, no homework, no exams coming up, so nothing. Well, there is stuff to revise, but there's not really a point in doing it so soon. So I read, but say I read a book with a lot of swear words in it or a lot of violence in it, and I'm not talking a comic, I'm talking a book. Or what if two characters have sex and have an entire chapter? And for me, chapters very short because I read mainly James Patterson, and his books, his chapters are very short. So say spend an entire chapter on a sex scene. What then? But what if it's a comic? And I mean, comics, I'd say that basically every woman in a comic, and I hate to diss the industry, I hate to go after the industry because I love the industry. And I hate it when people attack it and try and ruin it and all that, but every single woman that I've seen in a comic recently is sexualized. Uh, no matter what they're doing, what they're wearing, anything. Same sort of body type, and it's not an Argos figure. They just have big tits. So what then? Because the teacher might say, "Oh, Dylan's looking at a fairy. Dylan's looking at pornography." When really, no, I'm looking at a woman who is talking to her husband about picking up the children from school. That's just like the most non-sexual thing I could think of, but you get the point. um, so I'm gonna have to be careful about what I'm reading on the iPad. Like I've already been careful because like one of the books that I was reading, uh, it's like gets really hot, so and they're at a beach, so a female character's wearing a bikini. So I said, "Oh, I'll just read that when I'm alone, so that people don't go, 'Hey, Dylan's looking at porn, haha.'" Yeah, I was just trying to warn you, but it turned into a rant. This is memes as of 20 past 7 p.m. League of Legends players starting a game they full damn well. League of Legends players starting a game they know full damn well that it won't be fun. This is DMs as of same time. My friend, who was sitting behind me but wasn't able to see the iPad, asked me this. That was an accidental thing. Don't do anything, plus it wasn't long enough for me to get copyrighted. Anyway, my friend asked me for a picture of that bit from the book with the bikini. So I sent it to her, but it's like a view once thing. Yeah, I heard about this in a thumbnail, or sorry, the title of one of Marcus's second channel videos yesterday, but I haven't seen it yet because I forgot to mention this yesterday. But I'm back on Danganronpa and all that. I'm very close to the middle review because it's at this point in the first game that it said, by the way, you're halfway through, so see if I get to the end of the case and they don't say it, I'm just going to do the middle review. Wait, I forgot to say this, Twitter as of 22 past. So, Twitch partner Hassan has been banned. Good. Because he doesn't need any more money. He's one of those people that looks like, we need to tax the rich, and at the same time buys like a $3 million home. Fosh is also been banned, which is even better. Because for Hassan, like, to me, he's just a prick. But for Fosh, he is I'd put this before getting my video banned. Yikes, children. Anyway, yes, it is exactly what you think it is. Anti-white racism for using the term cracker. Well, you don't need to say anti-white. Because if you say we're cracker, which I can't say because I'm white, like, people know that that's basically the white N-word. So, if you say we're cracker in a sort of derogatory manner, then people will say, oh, yeah, this person is attacking this person for being white. Yo, bro, don't forget to change your bio. It still says you stream on Twitch. Also, daily remind you absolutely know who I am and wish I was dead, but would never fight me. I feel like I'm slowly going insane. Someone tossed me a very Merry Christmas around here because I just sold the fork for 2.5 ETH. Didn't want to, but it was too good to pass up. They also encouraged us to sell the special ones, and I hadn't seen anyone else do it. Maybe this will spur others on. Well, okay, maybe this is what Marcus was talking about last night. Anyway. Get night off only for there to be no games worth playing right now. The Steam market is barren. What's your deck? I asked for video game recommendations. Maybe I'll check my Steam queue and oh, okay, cool. Okay. Well, tomorrow the UK will be a vaccine passport country. The UK isn't a country, but whatever. Impossible people on Twitter told me this was just a conspiracy theory. Scotland hasn't decided yet. You know for a fact that Chairman Cranky is sliding off her chair right now. Genuine question, Marcus. I know you won't bend the knee, but you know for a fact that the SNP, a pro-independence party, will jump at their heels to use this to put the boot down on people like you. So I'm just curious, what's your plan? Let's try and ban you from buying food. I will do what I did when I was 14 years old and went out a bottle of Bucky. Get an elderly person to go in the shop for me. Cat made just a few hours ago and is tagging out anyone speaking against vaccines, vaccine passports, and other related things. I need sunglasses. Officer Raj made an oopsie, then doubled down on the oopsie. Sorry, I thought someone was in the house. That one really got on your skin, didn't it? Also, using the term woke for people who believe in conspiracies is how the word is used in India. So at least we know where your bot farm is. No, the term woke has always been used to describe conspiracy theorists. It comes from them saying wake up a lot, meaning they're woke or woke. Maybe you've only been on the internet a few years and know the manipulated meaning of it. Do some research in the future. That's true. In India, LMAO, look at you seething because you just got yourself caught. Yeah, that's how you can tell that it's a bot because, like, Marcus is verified and, it's pretty obvious that he's been on it for at least 5 years because, well, the dog, they still paying you guys minimum wage. So that's yes. If I don't, what you gonna do about it? I'm gonna cry. Gonna piss your pants. And this is just a copy pasta. Okay, Fed. Lol. LMAO. Laboratory leak is now the more likely origin of corona, MPs have been told, because after 2 years searching, an animal host has never been found. It may even been engineered. Remember when people got banned for saying that coronavirus originated from a city that had a coronavirus lab? Had it leaked from the lab that was spreading on coronaviruses? I'm not saying that this is true, right? And I'm probably going to have my video taken down for spreading false news because of this. But I just want to make it clear that I do not believe this. But I've heard a theory that coronavirus is not a virus, but a bioweapon, like purposely engineered to have all this happen. Basically, the pandemic wasn't a mistake. But I don't believe that. Actually, that's probably spoilers from Far From Home. Or, sorry, No Way Home. Oh, for God's sake. Like, here's the thing. Cruella made a dress. Whoops. Actually, let me just see this. Looks like a Halloween costume, to be honest. Cruella made a dress out of trash bags, and it looked good. So, your turn, Zendaya.